Okay, hi everyone. This is your instructional video for how to do page 26 in your packet. Your page 26 looks like this. You can see it's page 26 down there. This is not going to make sense to you unless you've already watched the significant figures video where I go over these rules. If you haven't done that, I would stop what you're doing right now. Go and watch that video, and then you have to do this. There's a certain order you got to do stuff in, okay? So watch that video, me explaining the rules, and then go ahead and watch this one, okay? So for your assignment, I will be grading it for accuracy, so make sure you're doing this correctly. The first kind of statement says, state each number of significant digits and then underline them. So if you have done your job and you watch the previous video, you know that a 2, the 8, and the 4 are significant. And then you also know that the 0 is sandwiched in between them. So this would have a total of 4 significant figures. Okay? Number 2, let's scroll over to number 2. You know that there's a 2, the 8, and the 4. There's no zeros. The zeros are the tricky ones that you have to worry about. So this one has 3 significant digits. Okay? Over here, the 5, the 2, the 9, those are the easy ones. And then this 0 right here is sandwiched in between the two, meaning that on either side of that 0 that's in the middle, there's a significant digit. So that one also counts. So you have a total of 4. Okay. Looking over here, you know that the 3 counts, the 6 counts, and the 8 counts, and then hopefully by the problems that I've already done right now, you know that that 0 has a 3 that's significant and a 6 that's significant on the either side of it. So it's sandwiched right between 2 significant figures, so it counts. So that is a 4 significant figures. Here, a number that is in scientific notation, you simply ignore that scientific notation, pretend that that doesn't exist, and you only look at the coefficient, that number out in front, and then you know that those 2 count because they're not zeros, and so you have 2 significant figures, okay? So that's how you do the beginning. I'm gonna let you finish the rest, turn those in for homework, okay? Then this bottom, I wanted to give you a couple examples for. What I'm asking you to do is in A, you're rounding to 1 significant figure. In section B, you're gonna round so your number only has 2 significant figures. 3, you're gonna round so it has 3 significant figures, or C, you're gonna round so it has 3 significant figures, and letter D, you're gonna round so it has 4. So I am going to take, let's do the bottom one. I don't know, just for something fun. So the bottom one, I have to look at just, I need 1 significant figure here, 2 significant figures there, 3 and 4 here, okay? So I'm gonna look at this number. I need to start with the first significant digit. I'm gonna underline that, 6. I look at the number behind it. What does this 8 do to the 6? Remember, anything 5 or higher rounds it up. So that is now going to become 0.007. And that has 1 significant digit. Okay, that's how you do that, because you need, A has to have 1 significant digit. Now let's look at B. B is asking us for 2 significant digits. Okay, so now go and underline my first 2 significant digits, 1, 2. And I look, what is this 9? That's behind the first 2. Okay, what does that 9 do to the 8? And if you say it rounds it up, you would be correct. So now this 8 turns into a 9. So it's going to be 0.0069, because that 9 rounds this 8 up to a 9. Okay, so I'm going to go 0.0069, and I have 2 significant digits. Okay, letter C wants you to have 3 significant digits. Okay, so I'm going to round this. Again, underline your first 3 significant digits, 1, 2, 3. Look at the number behind it, which is that 0 that I have the blue dot over. That 0, if it's a 5 or higher, changes the 9. Since it's a 0, it doesn't do anything to the 9, and you can get rid of it. You can drop the rest of the number. Okay, so my answer is going to be, for letter C, 0.00689, and I have my 3 significant digits. Okay. And last but not least, letter D wants us to have 4 significant digits. So start by underlining your first 4 significant figures, significant digits, sig figs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that 0 behind it. That 0 doesn't affect the number in front of it. So I just put that 0 there and I drop the other 0 behind it. So my answer for D would be 0.006890. And that last 0 is actually significant. Remember, if it has a 0 and a decimal place, then that 0 counts. That 0 counts if it's the last number only. Okay, and then the 6, the 8, and the 9. So this has 4. All right, so hopefully with those, you know what to do. When you're done, make sure you're only submitting page 26. Don't upload the whole packet. Make sure you're selecting when you go to submit from Notability, you're selecting the page range and only select page 26 as a PDF. All right, thanks guys, bye.